Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Brissett. And the catch made by Hilton. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brissett. His throw incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Brissett. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see that.
They'll run here with Connor. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
80 weapons.
Double up. He's coming, double up.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Connor. Pierre Desir in on the stop.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
High 7. Get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
And 58 is a Mike. Go 50, go.
They'll try the air now. Here's Rudolph. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 34-yard line.
Here we go.
So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Out of the gun, Rudolph. He'll get this one to Switzer. It's a pickup of 17 there, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, Samuels. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st down, Connor. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Big stop, G. Big
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rudolph. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Connor. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll run with Samuels. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Samuels as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go.
Brissett sets to throw it. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0 as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go.
Right back to Connor here on 1st. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Down. 90, Wolf. Five.
Let 89 go deep. Whatever you do, don't let 89 go deep. Single.
Go Mike 50. Hey, watch the ball. Let's go.
On 2nd and 9, Rudolph. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 34-yard line. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Mike's 50.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Rudolph now to throw. Washington's got it. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 18.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Here we go. 15, Ronnie. 15 line.
Switch.
Greystone, Travis. Deep grip.
From the red zone now, Rudolph. Got an open man, it's Washington. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
General West.
Ready.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes our score 17-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Spins past him. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. To throw, Brissett. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Ready.
3 bucks.
Brissett. And he's got his man Hilton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check there, Eddie
Play fake. Brissett. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Devin Bush, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's Brissett. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Brissett. Catch made here by Campbell. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Elsewhere, 2nd half is underway up in Orchard Park. The Redskins have scored yet again. They've really opened that one up. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They begin on the ground here with Connor, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
I got one.
Here's Connor. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now Connor. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Got it. 50, Mike, 50. Tap. Watch the twist. 6-6. Pull it high.
They'll try and run forward with Connor. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. This is Connor. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Margus Hunt able to take him down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now a give running right is Samuels. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Brissett now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Ready.
Again, a run with Connor. And he's got some space here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Down. 60 or.
In your face.
Let go.
Now it's Connor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
90 Wolf.
Check pass. Check pass.
Get it.
On 1st down, it's Samuels. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Connor on 1st down, able to take this one forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory. Well, that's the play you work on each and every week. Your offense taking a knee at the end means you've won the ball game. But how about the defensive effort? A shutout, pitching a shutout, they're going to feel great about themselves.
They're going to feel really great about themselves. A big goose egg on the scoreboard. Nice job defensively.
Yeah, I say dinner on the defensive coordinator tonight.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Pittsburgh, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.